Do not tread there, Reverend. The bottles are arranged by vintage and gilt. I came for some water, but since we are at the altar of Bacchus, has any wine gone astray? At least one bottle of port, maybe some claret, and some labels that ought to be on bottles that are now on memories. So, questions first. Is there any port left? Negative next. There is not any comfort in that. Offers, however, prefer some. Would you like some help? Yes, some help would be heavenly. Any help would be holier. Look. This one has been opened and recorked. I heard no pop at the table. No crumbs on the worm. Whoever did it had practice. If anyone asked, could the butler have fetched some wine after dinner? Anyone could send him. Someone did. But nobody signed for it. I keep an immaculate system of chaos. And poison rides well in ritual. If any guest said, just some port to steady me, a trembling hand might oblige, with theology in the glass. Or we keep the port in the pantry, claret in the cellar. Anyone with any key can reach either. And somebody has keys that are not mine. Inspector Collingswood will ask, were there any bottles tampered with? We must be ready to say, yes, some were. A precise horror. Almonds. Or have I been reading pastry? The kitchen did bake Frengipan. Ambiguous grace. But quick catechism, Mr. Pym. Use some when you expect a yes, when offering or requesting. Could I have some water? Use any in questions and negatives. Is there any left? There is not any left. And when indifference is intended, any bottle will do. The murderer's motto. Then tonight any bottle would do, and some fool obliged. Careful with fool. There are collars in the room. Forgive me. It could have been anyone. Major, viscount, poet, priest. Forgive the order. Even the doctor. Look. The footman logged some refills during coffee. If there is any mercy, it will be found in the truth. Did you pour any wine yourself after the pudding? I poured some for the viscount at 10:12 when he was not drinking, and some for the major who was only tasting. I carried a glass to the study once, for his lordship, last week, not tonight. Last week shrives nothing tonight. Did anyone ask you for any bottle you found? Odd. The doctor asked for some port in the corridor, for nerves. He took it himself, hands like tweezers. If that is true, any sermon I preach will be brief. Reverend, I am drowning in quantifiers. We have some bottles recorked, some labels shifted, some missing, and not any certainty. Then we say this to the inspector. Some wine is unaccounted for. Some bottles were handled after dinner. Any of the guests could have accessed them. And we pray there is some justice left for men who made some mistakes. Will there be? If there is any, it will not be found at the bottom of a bottle. Then let us carry some honesty upstairs before any more vanishes.